Oh, man. I feel terrible. Everything hurts. Oh, boy. When was the last time you actually ran a full sprint? Like 100% full sprint? Yeah, I did it Sunday. Like 4 times. Softball tournament. Charities. Suicide awareness. Yeah. Oh, I know. Everything hurts. My feet hurt. My legs hurt. My lungs are shot. There's a muscle in my back that's, I think, falling off the bone, like barbecue ribs. Oh. It was a good time. At the time, but... Jeez. Oh. Alright, let's make this one quick. I'm not trying to do too much here today. Alright, here we go. Gentlemen, welcome to your High House Elite. The elite. Week 2 review and Week 3 preview. Now, we have a couple teams that are undefeated. 2, in fact. We have a couple teams that are winless. 2, in fact. Everybody else known about it 1-1. So, nobody's really out of it. You know, it's still early. The Immortal Words of Aaron Rodgers, RELAX. We're just getting started. And with that, let's get started. Let's get it started. Over there. Got the glasses on. Going to the notes. Learn from the best. Tony Kornheiser. Shout out. Week 2 review. Game of the week from Week 2, as predicted in Week 1. Breeze Nuts, version 0.3, 120.28. Leaky Butthole, 104.48. Breeze Nuts remain unbeaten, led by Josh Allen's 42.48. Leaky Butthole, their quarterback was Drew Brees. Breeze Nuts beat Drew Brees. Yeah, usually it's the other way around with revenge games, but High House Elite. The elite. Strange things can happen. Snyder Adult Films, 150.68. Benchmark, 150 on the board. Hot Cheetos and Milk, respectable, 140.3. But what can you do? $1.50. That's tough. Game Ball, Young Ho Ko, 15 points. Kicker shout out. Plus his name is Young Ho Ko. Or Koo. Or Kawoo? I don't know. He's a kicker, so as long as he keeps making kicks, he can call himself whatever he wants. Speaking of funny names, Hot Cheetos and Milk, shout out Higby, 23.4. Didn't write down the first name, doesn't matter. Higby and Koo, coming to you on Disney Plus. Subscribe. No Boys for Me, 149.6. Firefly Funhouse, 131.18. Dak Prescott and Aaron Jones for No Boys for Me. A 1-2 punch, 80-plus points. Oh, man. Ain't nobody surviving that. But for the Funhouse, you got Christian McCaffrey, solid, 22.3. I mean, that's a workhorse back from Funhouse. I mean, you can really... That can win you a season. You keep plugging him. He ain't going down. He'll be fine. Huh? Oh, check my phone. Okay, that's fine. It's just a little nick. He'll be back. He'll be fine. Hold on. I planned for this. Let me just get to my waiver wire, and because I got some like diamonds in the rough that I've been stashing, keeping an eye on for, because injuries happen in the NFL every year. No big surprise. Let me just pull this up, and he's all right. He's taken. That's fine. That's a hot hand. Sure. Okay, he's taken too. Okay, sure. That's fine. I got taken as well. Really. Kind of underestimated how many sharks are in this water here. That's okay. We got a ringer. Let me look at this. What? Somebody picked up the fullback for the Seattle Seahawks? It makes 0 sense. I gotta look at this later. Sorry. That's my fault. Let's move on. Lee Joe, victorious, 142.64. Look this shit, 102.42. Russell Wilson leading the way for the O's with 43.42. And then a little defensive player shout out here. Antoine Winfield Jr., 14.5. I've never mentioned defensive player yet. I guess I don't think so. I'm going to try to. Variety. Now we got two very, very close games in week 2. First off, plug that butthole, 121.9. Heartbreak Kids, 117.2. 4-point difference. Biggest difference. Let's look at this tight end column. Mike Gesicki, 22 points even. Strong. Heartbreak Kids, Rob Gronkowski. He's retired. Huh? He's not retired. Well, then he's probably not dressed, because he did dress. Well, he's probably in a system that, doesn't use tight. Tom Brady's the quarterback. 0. Ugh. I thought they were best friends. Man, times have changed. Last but not least, fantasy football team, 119.64. Sabotage, 115.86. Less than 3 points there in that matchup. Fantasy football team led this one with Nick Chubb, 25.3. I got just for you. Sabotage, though, strong performance from Kyler Murray, 34.14 against the football team. You would think that would lead to a victory, but I guess the fantasy football team's a little bit better than the football team, at least in Kyle Murray's realm. So that's week 2 in a nutshell. So we move on to If Only They Tied. And piggybacking on last week's theme of backup quarterbacks, 7-ish teams with backup quarterbacks outperformed their starting quarterback, with a couple of exceptions. Now, Elite Show's Russell Wilson, aforementioned, 43.42. On the bench, Ryan Tannehill, 34.76. A lot of people could have used that to help them win. Also, Baker Mayfield, only 0.2 points behind starter Lamar Jackson. Interesting note. Take it with you will. But those who straight up outperformed their starting quarterbacks, Garoppolo, Minshew, Burrow, Ryan, and Newton. You know who you are if you have them on your teams. I don't think I need to go ahead and explain that one. The backup quarterbacks. If only they tied. Let's look ahead to week 3. Game of the week. There might be some more compelling games, some more meaningful games, like some top-notch games. But really, when it comes down to it, there's only one game that deserves game of the week here in week 3, and that is the rivalry. That is two teams that just don't like each other to the point where they will literally make fun of of each other's teams' names straight up in front of them. Plug that butthole goes 1-on-1 with Leaky Butthole. Keep an eye on that one. Or not, whatever you're into. I don't judge. Other games. Breeze Nuts, version 0.3, undefeated. They go against No Boys For Me, who put up a huge week last week. Snyder Adult Films, the other unbeaten. They take on It's a Sabotage. I'm not very good. I can't sing. I tried. I had to force that one in. Forgive me. Luck This Shit goes against Hot Cheetos and Milk. Hot Cheetos and Milk looking for that first win. The first taste, if you will, of victory for Hot Cheetos and Milk. Lecho versus the fantasy football team. Battle of 1-and-1s over there. And then entering the square circle, you have the Heartbreak Kids versus the Firefly Funhouse. Sweet Chin Music versus Sister Abigail. The Sexy Boy versus The Fiend. In a steel cage this Sunday. Sunday. On week 3 at High House Elite. The Elite. Well, that's going to do it for me. This old body needs a soak. So, wrapping it up here. Gentlemen, we are the High House Elite. The Elite. Good luck, Godspeed, and we'll see you down the road. Peace. Are you serious about this, though? Hold on. He's the fullback for the Seattle Seahawks. Someone has him on their team. Technically, he's a linebacker, so he shouldn't even, be eligible for a running back. Because well, I know. They only use him in the fourth quarter when they're down by 5 with under 7.5 minutes to go. Unbelievable. I need it. I'm in trouble. Well, at least Mostert's okay, right?